everyone, and welcome to another video. We've reached the letter S in the A to Z of scamming failures, so welcome to this collection of stupid, senseless simpletons. Cassandra would like to start you off by introducing you to Trace Adkins. Cassandra thought she'd found a man who'd be useful. Oh dear, you can never be right, can you, with these scammers? "Hey," he said. "Good morning. How's your night going so far?" "It isn't, it's 9:30 a.m. Where are you?" "Sorry for late reply, I've been busy with concert." "Congratulations, you were taking part or in the audience?" "Tennessee," because I'd never heard of Trace Adkins. "Then why are you talking to me?" "Thank you. I was actually taking part in the event. It was an amazing experience and I'm thrilled to have been a part of it." "Assume you don't understand sarcasm." "Because you're such a beautiful lady I wish to be with forever. Though I've been deceived by so many women out there. They're loving me for my money and my firm. I don't want to receive any heartbreak." "I have no idea what you're talking about." "Oh, it's fine. I trust you don't know my reputation." "Oh, do you have a bad reputation? Why?" "Google about me, you got to know more about me then." Trace Adkins, Google helped him because he didn't know who he was, is an American country music singer, songwriter and actor. He's been active in the music industry since the mid-1990s and has released numerous albums and singles. And then, for some random reason, he managed to copy and paste Cassandra's profile picture. "You're such a beautiful lady with a beautiful smile. Where are you located now?" "That doesn't tell me why you have a bad reputation. Assume you're an alcoholic or an addict of some kind, or violent." "No, I'm a man of integrity." "Beautiful. Are you single?" "Then why did you say this? I trust you don't know my reputation." "Because I do want you to know more about me." "That doesn't make sense." "I'm sorry." He repeated, "Beautiful. Are you single?" "Yes, I am." "Okay, my beautiful baby. God was probably just showing off by creating someone like you. Every day of my life, every hour and minute, my heart is beating your name," said the man who'd only just met her. "How old are you? 16? "Life without you is not worth living. I only feel happy and complete when you're with me. Every time I see your gorgeous face and look into your amazing eyes, I fall in love with you more and more, and it feels like heaven to know that we're together." "Grow up and we aren't together." "Baby!" "I'm 63 years old, born on January the 13th, 1962. "Then try and act like a mature man, not a daft West African kid." "Baby! I really want to know your location, and I can't wait to book a flight." "Oh, you're inviting yourself for a visit, are you?" "I do really love you from the bottom of my heart." "I live in England." "Of course you do. I need a new husband, but he has to be physically fit and capable of hard work. I have an estate to run." "Yes, baby. I really want to see you in person, so we can have a good time together." "Are you physically fit? Can you lift bales of hay, muck out stables? I can always use a seasonal worker, mending fences, mowing fields, making hay. The barn roof needs fixing." "Baby!" "I understand. That doesn't tell me if you're capable of filling the role." "Baby! I'm very capable, but financially." "I don't know what that means." "You mean you're unfit, but you have money. I need someone physically fit." "Baby! We need to have our private conversations on Zangy Messenger, sweetheart. I trust you have Zangy Messenger." "No, we don't. You need to answer what I'm saying. I can't have a worker who ignores me." "Sweetheart, I'm physical fit and I'm financially stable." "Okay, when do you want to come?" "Sweetheart, I'll be coming over by weekend." This was a Wednesday or a Thursday. "I need to go to the airport and book my flight before then." "Baby, send me your email address and phone number." "No, you can talk to me on here. Let me know which flight you're coming on." "No, baby, we need to have our private conversations out of here, due to security reasons." "No, we don't. I guess you can have my email," she said, giving him her email. "I don't want to lose you, my love." "Or diddums." "Yes, baby, I love you so much." "So you said." "Yes, my love. Baby, here's my Zangy number." "Not interested. I don't give my number to people online. You have my email. Either talk to me here or on chat." "Okay, my beautiful queen." "Baby, I guess you're busy right now." "I was making a coffee." "Okay, sweetheart. Can I have the picture of it?" "No, you can't." "All right, baby. Just let me know when you've booked your flight. And tell me what you mean by coming by weekend. I assume that means Friday and it's already Wednesday, so you'd better book your flight." Yes, my love, got to let you know once I book my flight. Sure, and remember you're financially stable, so you can't ask me to pay for your flight. Baby, I need to go back to bed. My time over here is 4:36 a.m. Of course it is. Guess you just remembered where you are. Sure, I'm expecting my paycheck tomorrow. Almost $10,000. I didn't need to know that. I need to go to the bank in the morning. No, you don't, and I didn't need to know that either. Sorry, I'm trying to tell you, because you're my lovely partner. Grow up and go back to bed. Yes, baby, I'll get back to you in the morning. Sweetheart, please be safe out there, my love. And remember, you're a country musician, financially stable with multiple bank accounts, so you can't ask me for money. Should be fun. I know, you could send me a little video saying, hello, Cassandra, I love you, and telling me when you're coming. Unless you want to come up with a daft story about your management not allowing it. Standard excuse for scambulating twaddle-dums. How was your day today? I've been so busy all day. I'm feeling so tired. I want to have a nap. Assume you booked your flight as you said you would come tomorrow. And please send me a little video saying, hello, Cassandra, I love you, and telling me when you're coming. Absolutely, this evening towards tomorrow. Whatever that means. You know this. Then why did you choose to ask me to do this? He said, in reply to her saying he'd come up with a daft story about his management not allowing it. I can't do it, because I do respect my reputation. Which flight are you coming on? Commercial flight. Obviously, you fool. Which flight? Airline, flight number, time of arrival, airport you arrive at. I assume you changed your mind, she said on Friday evening, and aren't coming, so unreliable. Obviously, you lied to me when you said you'd be here by today, because you aren't. You haven't even had the courtesy to tell me you aren't coming. How rude. Goodbye, she said on Saturday morning. Hey, love. I know I said I'd come see you, but something unexpected came up, and I had to take care of it. My mind's been preoccupied, and I didn't want to show up distracted. I'm thinking of you, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Can we catch up soon? It was extremely rude of you not to tell me which flight you'd booked. I don't believe something unexpected came up. I don't believe you ever booked a flight. You were never going to come, were you? At which point Trace Adkins evaporated into the ether. Maxwell Micah definitely needs to improve on his approach if he wants any hope of scamming anyone. Hi, dear. Hello. Where are you from? I live in Guildford. Where are you? Soy de Portland, Oregon. Pardon? Encantado de conocerte. Apologies for my Spanish accent. Pardon? Puedes? Go away, I have no idea what you're talking about. Goodbye. I thought you can speak Spanish. Why did you think that? People speak different languages. You look gorgeous. That isn't an answer. Why did you think I can speak Spanish when you wrote to me in English and I answered in English? Sensible answer, please. Not, oh, whoops, my translator malfunctioned and I didn't bother to read what I was pasting into the chat. Or, I'll add in here, whoops, having opened the chat I handed to my mate. Sorry! I was looking for an old friend of mine posted no the other part of Yemen, and I coincidentally came across your profile, but you look gorgeous, I must be honest. I'm sorry if I indulge in your privacy. That isn't an answer, please try again. Why did you think I can speak Spanish? And stop making ridiculous, irrelevant excuses, please. If you can't give me a sensible answer, I'll know you're just a wobbly-brained, scamulating kid. The old friend of mine is a Spanish, and you look like her. I doubt it, but if you say so. How old are you? Oh, that's cool anyways, but you don't need to doubt people look alike. I'm 75, how old are you? I'm 55, what do you do? I'm retired. I was an accountant and ran my own business with my late husband. We did accounts for small businesses and individuals. What do you do? Not just your job title or the basis on which you're employed. What do you actually do, please? I work with the US Armed Force as an orthopaedic surgeon, but we're currently deployed in Libya on a peacekeeping mission assigned by the UN about the ongoing war, which I guess you know about. I don't know much about the ongoing war. Please tell me about it. This is awesome. We've been deployed for peacekeeping mission. This is roughly about 4 years now. There's always been war over here, and there's still war going on all the time here in Yemen. I thought he said he was in Syria. The Taliban's terrorists are always the issue. That isn't very informative, is it? I'd have expected a highly educated surgeon to have a more in-depth insight into what's happening. Sorry. You sound crazy, though. If only you can make use of your internet well by listening and reading news about things going on around the world. I don't need to be telling you what's going on here in Yemen. If you made use of your internet, you'd know that Libya and Yemen aren't the same place. That would be a really good start. I beg your pardon. You're extremely rude for a surgeon. Did you get sent to Syria because your colleagues wanted to get rid of you? I got confused. I know he said Libya. And you said, which I guess you know about, in relation to the war, I was hoping a highly educated man who's actually there would be able to give me his own thoughts and insights. But I guess you don't have any sensible, mature thoughts. Go away. I'm not here to tell you about wars going on around the world. You're also highly educated to know that by yourself. I'm new here on Facebook. Don't understand the relevance. I just want to make friends, so if you don't want to be my friend by trying to be rude, I think that's bad of you. I don't want to be friends with such a rude, ungentlemanly surgeon. Goodbye. You told me you were deployed. You said I should know about the ongoing war. If you didn't want a proper conversation about it, you should have told me you grow daisies in your garden instead. I'm not rude. I'm a gentle man with dignity and sense of humour, very respectful, but when people try to disregard me as I don't like it. Are you sure? Said Denise, copying where he'd said, you sound crazy. I don't need to be telling you what's going on here. I'm not here to tell you about wars going around the world. He said all that. Far from trying to disregard you, I was expressing interest in what you told me. It's called having a conversation. You say something, I express interest in what you said, you elaborate, which doesn't involve being rude and bombastic. So either apologise properly like a real man or go away. Choice is yours. All the rude statement was said because of the first impression you gave me that wasn't right at all. By trying to be rude to me, you can't deny that fact. Go away. I simply asked you to tell me, like an educated gentleman, what's happening in Syria, the place where you told me you're working, and whose war you told me I should know about. But instead of telling me, you decided to act like a rude baby. If you're rude again, you'll be blocked. Think carefully about your answer. Proper apology, like a real gentleman, or childish, ridiculous reply, like a West African scammer boy. I think you know which he's going to choose. Even if I go away, shouldn't have hold the proper conversation with people you're meeting for the first time because you don't know what they can offer to you. You chose childish, ridiculous answer like a narcissistic, scamming Nigerian mogo. You're blocked. Grow up and go back to school, she said, and blocked him. Gregory Jeffrey was one of those scammers who fancied a cosy chat. I thought he'd call to give the game away. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? He said to Pesphanie. I'm fine, thanks. You're welcome. Where are you from? I live in Leeds in England. Where are you? I'm from Florida. What do you do for a living? I don't work. My divorce settlement supports me. Where in Florida? Orlando. And what do you do? I'm military man. Okay, what do you do in the military? Which branch of the military? I'm patrol officer. And I'm sergeant officer. I don't know what that means. You sound like a small boy playing a game of soldiers. You sure you're old enough to have a Facebook account? Are you military? He said, and called her. Oh, I don't know what happened there. As soon as I tried to answer, you disappeared.
Hello.
I beg your pardon?
Hello?
Oh, yes, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
Why
are you asking me that question?
What? Well, you answer it. You're obviously not American. You haven't got an American accent. And why'd you talk like a small boy playing soldiers?
Okay. I am military. They don't have right to ask me the question.
Yeah, but you're obviously not in the American military, are you? You're not American.
Yeah.
And you don't speak English. What's your first language? It's certainly not English, is it?
I am speaking professional English. Where are you?
No, come on. Even you know you don't sound English.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's definitely... Well, that's English. I mean, that's vernacular, isn't it? So you're very rude and you're not English. Do you want to tell me where you're really from?
Hey, I know. I am American. I am from Florida. Yeah.
No, you're not from Florida, yeah. You called me, remember, so I can hear your non-Florida accent. It was your idea to call me so that I could hear you're not American. So, having decided you'd call me so I could hear you out, do you want to... No, you don't want to tell me where you're from. That's very rude. That was very rude of you to cut the call. Is that because you know I've now heard your Nigerian accent, so you're embarrassed to admit that you're not American? I'll take that as yes, I'm embarrassed to admit I'm not American. Why are you embarrassed to be Nigerian?
Fuck you. Don't ask me the question.
Well, I just did. Why are you embarrassed to be Nigerian?
You are very, very stupid. Why are you asking me question to do that to me?
No, it's you that's stupid. It was you that called me, remember, so I could hear your non-American accent. I mean, I presume that is why you called, so that I would hear you weren't American. Or are you just too stoned to know what you're doing? I'll take that to mean yes, my brain's seized up and I didn't know what I was doing. And if you think I'm going to show my face to a lying, thieving scammer, you're deluded as well. I mean, you can show me yours if you want to. Oh, apparently you don't. You're just a very rude kid, aren't you? She said, after the call had ended. But, if you're looking at the screen, you'll see our man had given up and blocked her. Paul Yves Duvarse also didn't endear himself to Pesphanie. Hello, how are you, my dear? I hope everything's going well for you. I'm delighted to get to know you better. 3 commas, which happens when they're copying bits from a list, deleting bits and forgetting to delete the commas at the end of each phrase. Where are you from? Remind me how I know you, please. I don't remember who you are. I don't really think we know each other, but it's possible to get to know each other better. Then I'm not your dear. My dear? Where are you from? Can you read? Yes, I can read very well. Then please read what I said. Assume that means you can't read. Goodbye. But I know what you said, just that I didn't take into account. OK. I'm also leaving for some business, so when I get back, I'll leave you a message. And I saw the messages, and I read, I wish you a nice day, he said, sending a photograph of a man. Kisses, kisses, have a nice day, my beautiful. Good evening, my dear. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm back, my dear. Did you have a nice day? I'm Paul Yves Duvarse. I'm originally from Canada, in Shawinigan. I'm currently in France, in the Alsace region, for some family reasons. And you? I'm not your dear. How many times do I have to say that? I'm not your dear. I don't even know you. I live in Leeds, in England. Hello, good evening. I'm really sorry to call you my dear, so I won't say it any more. But tell me, how are you spending your day? And then he handed his phone to his mate, who added, How dare you talk to me? It's not as respectful of you to welcome a guest with that haircut. Yes, that's why I'm asking to get to know you better, so that we can get to know each other. Guess what? Better. OK, and is life good there? I'm delighted to know you, and I'll be even more delighted when I know you even better. I'm sorry you don't like my haircut. It's rude and disrespectful to contact a lady and tell her you don't like her hair, even if you are a hairdresser. I know everything I want to know about you. You're arrogant, self-centred and extremely unpleasant. Goodbye. And she copied where he'd said, I'm really sorry to call you, my dear, and then said, How dare you talk to me? It's not as respectful of you. 1, she said, apology for behaviour. 2, rude, arrogant, narcissistic retraction of fake apology. I suggest you take a good long look at your attitude and behaviour. You're blocked, she said, and blocked him. Andreas Denise also needed to work on his technique when he contacted Pesphanie. Hello. Good morning. Morning, how's your night? I hope you slept well last night. I did, thanks. Wow. OK, so tell me, where are you from? I know, it's amazing. I live in Leeds in England. I will love to get to know you better. OK, I live in Chapel Hill, North Carolina in USA. My geography of the USA isn't good. Where is North Carolina? And they always give you the same answer. USA! Please read what I asked. OK, North Carolina is a state in USA. Yes, I know that. Where? Do you understand me? Do you mean where in USA is North Carolina? Yes. You said it's in the USA. I said my geography of the US isn't good. So please tell me where in the USA and C is, assuming you know, is south side of the USA, and is just a state in USA. For those of you that don't live in the USA, here's North Carolina. It's about a third of the way up the East Coast. Okay, near Texas or Florida? Yes, said our man. Awesome, they moved it happens. And then our man looked at a map and said, close to Tennessee. LOL. 3 dots, LOL. Why's that funny? So tell me more about you. Are you living alone? Or are you married with kids? LOL. She said, why is being close to Tennessee funny? LOL. Yes, sometimes some questions, will be easy, but it will be hard to answer. LOL. 3 dots, LOL. Why's being near Tennessee funny? LOL. 3 dots, LOL. Why's it hard to answer where NC is? Because my mind wasn't they, LOL. That's why it was hard to understand you the first time. Oh yes, hysterically funny, LOL. Go away, LOL. LOL. 3 dots, LOL. He repeated to tell me about you. Are you living alone or are you married with kids? If you want someone to date you seriously, at least try to sound like a mature man. LOL. 3 dots, LOL. None of your business. LOL. 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 Now grow up and go back to school. You might learn something. Goodbye. Feel free to babble on to yourself. LOL. 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 Okay. So rude of you to talk to a man the way you just did. I guess you're single because of your rudeness. Sorry. Excuse me, who didn't read what I said? LOL. 3 dots, LOL. And gave me a ridiculous answer. LOL. 3 dots, LOL. I'll talk to you later. I'm office to work now. Who thought it would be hard to answer? LOL. 3 dots, LOL. Where their own state is in the USA. And who kept typing LOL. 3 dots, LOL. Like a baby. Go away. You're blocked for being such an obvious dimple-brained, childishly wombled Nigerian scamulator. And she blocked him. Mark Fenton thought he'd talk to Cassandra. Hello. Hello, I just found your message in my spam folder. Hello, beautiful. Thanks for taking your time accepting my requests. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. Do you mind if we get to know each other? I'm sure we can try. Where are you chatting from? I live in Suffolk, in England. All right, I live in San Francisco, California. Hello? Yes, hello. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. I just went through your page, and I really find it about you. I really want to get to know more about you. Of course, it's really about me. Who else would my page be about? True, I just felt like you had someone in your life that you would be posting about, if you say so. Yeah! So what are you doing now? Running backwards up the chimney. What are you doing now? Nothing much. I'm actually lonely over here. Oh dear, how sad. How about you? Are you in any relationship? Yes, I am. How long? Are you married? I'm not married. I'm in a relationship with the mechanic from Manhattan. Kendrick Simon's, the 25-part episode series. I'm waiting for him to get his visa so he can come here. Okay. How old are you, by the way? I'm 66. I'm 68. I work at a company here in San Francisco, California. I work here in Suffolk. Okay, what's your work occupation? I run a farm. What's yours? I own a gym. Hello. And I'm also a cybercrime detective. Hello again. Send me your WhatsApp number. Hello, ma'am. That sounds fascinating. I don't give my number to people I've only met online. That's okay. I'd love to get to know you. Okay. So tell me, you've got any kids? Hello. Hello again. Some of us have to work, and I don't have children. Do you? Yeah, I'm at work. I just wanted to say hello. You're at work. I live alone with my adorable child, Minja, currently in school. Yes. How about you? Why? I think it was the middle of the night in San Francisco. I just came inside for lunch. I do work all the time, even at my free time. What are you having for lunch? Oh, goodness, some of these are just so thrilling to talk to, aren't they? To be sincere, actually, I was looking out for someone else. I mean, an old friend of mine in school. When I came across your picture, I must admit, you're beautiful. You work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I doubt it, to be sincere. I do the shifts. Most times I work all day except Sundays. So you work 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. That also sounds unlikely, to be sincere. And you're too wobbly-brained and too illiterate to tell me when you actually work. Question mark, question mark. I assume that means you have no idea what you're talking about. Goodbye. I do. Hello. Why? In reply to her saying goodbye. Okay, you have one final chance to tell me when you work. I own a gym, and I also work in a company here. Is that okay now? No, it's not. When do you work? What hours do you work? When are you at work? Hoping you'll understand one of those. Every day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekdays. And you're 100% certain that you work those 12 hours a day each weekday, and you don't start earlier than that. I do go late sometimes, but not earlier. No, I don't go earlier. So when you told me at 4 a.m. this morning that you were at work, that wasn't true. I was at the gym. So that wasn't true, she said in reply to him saying I'm at work. She quoted where he'd said, I also work in a company here. Which company? Central Valley. What do they do? We export engines. Oh, you've changed your occupation. No, I also do cybercrime. I actually worked as a cybercrime detective, but I don't do that anymore. And in reply to him saying no, he hadn't changed his occupation, she said yes. Yes, you stopped being a cybercrime detective while you were talking to me. Instant resignation. When did you resign? About 2 years ago. No, you were doing it yesterday. Today you don't do that anymore. After my divorce. You're getting me wrong. No, I'm not, she said, quoting where he'd said, and I'm also a cybercrime detective. That's what you told me yesterday. I did not get that wrong. You are telling me brainly womble-dum truths, and if you're too much of a twaddle-dum to even know what you do for a living, I suggest you go and tell your ridiculously wombled stories to someone else. Goodbye. I'm telling you the truth. I worked as a cybercrime detective. I stopped after my divorce. It's a skill. No? So obviously you're not telling the truth, she said, quoting where he'd said, I'm also a cybercrime detective. Please feel free to talk to yourself. I really want to get to know you. I don't like men that tell such obvious fairy stories. Can we start all this afresh? I'm sorry. So you admit you lied to me. Please tell me what you really do. As in really, honestly, genuinely, I can't lie to you, do. I didn't lie. So she quoted where he'd said, I'm also a cybercrime detective. You're just getting it all wrong. You know, that standard cry of all scammers who've tied themselves up in knots. Which bit of that am I getting it all wrong? I do cybercrime on my own, but I stopped. Go away. After my divorce. You're too stupidly wombled for words. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. It was nice talking to you. I didn't mean for things to go this way. I'm sorry. You're someone I actually want to know. But it's fine. Hello. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Goodbye then. Cassandra had ghosted him. Andrew Keith also fancies a chat with Cassandra. Hi, how are you doing? Good afternoon. I do hope you're a proper mature gentleman. The last person who contacted me appeared unable to read, ignored everything I typed, and told me such a load of redonkulously wombled twaddle that even he can't have believed a word he said. I was scrolling around my wall when I saw your profile, and you just caught my attention, and I decided to add you to my friend list. I'm not sure that's an answer to what I just said. Are you another one that doesn't read? I don't understand what's going on. Please. Okay, you're obviously another fake. Goodbye. If you're capable of reading and comprehension, it would be obvious to you. Are you really sure with what you're saying? Yes, 100% certain. The last person who contacted me was definitely unable to read, definitely ignored everything I typed, and definitely told me such a load of redonkulously wombled twiddle-twaddle that even he can't have believed a word he said. And I was hoping you were a proper mature gentleman and wouldn't do the same. But I was wrong. Clearly you don't read well enough to even understand the first bit, which was, I do hope you're a proper mature gentleman. So goodbye. Please feel free to mutter on to yourself. I'm just saying you look so beautiful and attractive. A lot, I assure you, that we will be best of friends, that people will envy you, and all we need to do is to be sincere in our communication as good friends. Okay? I hope I find you feeling healthy. Hi. How you doing? Sorry, Cassandra. I actually read all what you say. I've been single for a long time now, and it's actually hard for me to find a right woman. I want a woman that is God-fearing and ready to be the mother of my unborn children. What a load of semi-literate garbled twaddle. Grow up and go back to school, you might learn something. Pardon my manners. I'm not used to chatting online. I was actually less busy and decided to keep myself busy on here. And by meeting you here, I must confess, you are an epitome of beauty. No man born of a woman will see you and pass you by without having a second thought. And this has made me wondering if we can talk and know more about ourselves better. I hope you don't mind at all. Hi. How are you? Hello? Hello, gorgeous lady, he said a month later, because Cassandra had ghosted him. Hi, Cassandra. How are you doing over there? I hope you're having a good day. But Cassandra continued ghosting him. Joshua Garfield thought he'd talk to Denise. Hello, Denise. Hello, Joshua. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Do I know you? I was checking the directory, and I unearthed your profile and thought you seemed worth talking to, so I added you. Hope you don't mind. How rude. I do wish people would read that disrespectful paragraph before they paste it. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way. Wasn't my intention. Please don't copy and paste. I don't do that, and I promise I won't as well. Yes, you do. Please don't lie to me. That paragraph was copied and pasted. I've seen it dozens of times before. Thanks for keeping me honest. I'll do better to tailor my responses to our conversation. Don't make silly excuses. You don't need to better tailor your responses or use AI. You need to stop lying. Sorry, but I'm not using AI. I don't really know why you're hard on me. I'm just trying to be respectful and friendly. Because you lied to me. That isn't respectful and it isn't friendly. And telling me you unearthed my profile and I seem worth talking to is disrespectful and rude. Definitely not respectful and friendly. OK, then I deeply apologise for that. Seems those words weren't right. And I hope you find a place in your gentle heart to forgive me. Why should I forgive you for lying to me? Give me one good reason, please. I wasn't lying. I truly didn't copy and pasted the message, said our liar. I saw that message on a comment, so I decided to keep it and memorise it. You were lying. You truly did copy and paste that message, because I've truly seen the exact same rude, disrespectful paragraph many times. So if you're going to continue telling me untruths, you can go away. Final chance to be honest. Use it wisely. I thought it would be a good way to start a friendly conversation. You thought telling me porcupines was a good way to start a friendly conversation. Goodbye. I told you I didn't copy and paste the message. If I say otherwise, then I'll be lying. OK, have a good day. You're lying anyway. Grow up, go back to school and learn the meaning of the word you blocked. OK, sorry for intruding, she said, and Denise blocked him. Denise couldn't resist a request from Russell Hobbs to send him a message. If you live in the UK, you'll understand. Russell Hobbs are a manufacturer of electrical goods. You asked me to send you a friend request. Do you manufacture kettles, irons and toasters? Hello, how you doing? Nice meeting you. I'm Russell. Good morning. How you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Do you manufacture kettles, irons and toasters? I'm so sorry about late the reply. Do you manufacture kettles, irons and toasters? Our man gave up and blocked Denise. I hope you enjoyed this compilation of stupid, senseless simpletons. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to support the channel, tea keeps me going, and so I've put the link on the screen if you'd like to buy me a cuppa. Just go to buymeacoffee.com/romancescammers.